All right, Duff, we could see the frustration, so I don't even need to ask you how frustrated you were. But when you see the way that things unfolded, what's the anger level for you?
I mean, like you said, you know the answer to that question. It's frustrating when you go out and do your job and execute a pitch you wanted to throw on purpose. You hit your spot that you're trying to hit, and the umpire just flat out misses it. It seems to happen a lot in this stadium for some reason. I don't know if they're afraid to punch people out in Yankee Stadium. But, it's just that's the way it goes. And, shouldn't have walked Rizzo, should have gone after him, shouldn't have got 3-2 to Gardner, all that good stuff. But ultimately, I executed the pitch and, ended up walking a guy and then ended up losing this game where, Colomé could have had a clean ninth. We could have been, given high fives and getting on this plane. And now we, just lost and got to fly back for a doubleheader tomorrow.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How much is it magnified when you have the 5-0 lead at one point, and then that you're already having a bullpen day, and what's looming tomorrow? Does it just make it even worse? Frustration?
Yeah, it's the ripple effect of a game like today. Gant, unfortunately, he wasn't feeling so hot. And we battled and we made it a ball game, and we were in there. We deserved to be in that game, and. That situation came and, Wes asked, hey, you ready to go back out? I said, absolutely, let's do it. I went out and did my job, and unfortunately he didn't do his at that moment. And, it seems to work that way. Colomé has to come in face that extra guy, gives up the opposite field homer, to a tough hitter that he could have been facing with nobody on. And so, it's just one pitch can change a ball game so quickly. And, I think that's the definition of it right there.
Has Rocco given you any indication of what was said between the two of them before he was tossed?
To be honest, a lot of us didn't even know he did get tossed. I was obviously upset. I said my piece from the dugout, whether he heard it or not. Rocco's doing his job. He's got to defend his players. He was tight, it seems like, all day, and, then wasn't all of a sudden at times. And, it's baseball, and that's the human element of it that we love so much. It just sucks that we're on this side of it.
The one to Gardner obviously was the one that loomed largest, but were you in dialogue to an extent with Jeff over the call to LeMahieu, or even the one to Sanchez before that at all?
Yeah, there's a couple. I try to not show up umpires that it's one of those things. We're around them all the time. We're all learning and developing. A lot of these guys now that are here, I've come up through the minor leagues with. Have some reputation with, and. It's just one of those things, you throw in close, maybe you'll see me kind of do my little head bob sometimes. But I try not to do much more than that. And obviously today was one of those times I think I was right in being as upset as I was.
Tyler, I'm sorry it falls to you to answer for the season, but today was mathematical elimination. Would you have believed 3 weeks to go? Would you have believed it after last year and after the spring training you guys had that it'd be like this in September?
No one did. And that's unfortunate. That's baseball. Everything on paper can look great, World Series bound, you name it, and you still got to go out and win the games. And we just started out flat and never really recovered. And fortunately, I think that the silver lining and all of it, we've been playing great baseball for this last, seems like, month and a half. We played some great series against some, division leading teams. Played some great baseball, played a great game today. We as a bullpen, especially, we had to come out and battle a little bit. And, we did our jobs. It's unfortunate that the ending happened, but, there's a lot of guys who've gotten a lot of experience this year. A lot of big moments, it took, the guy like Nick Gordon, comes to mind as of late. There's just people getting a lot of chances to play and make a name for themselves and, kind of set their feet for next year. And, it does suck to be truly, eliminated. But at the same time, we're playing for something. We're playing for us. We're playing for each other. The fans back home, you name it. We're out there trying to win ball games. And that's ultimately, for this remaining whatever 3 weeks it is, we just go out and play hard and keep our heads down.